Today we're here to talk about the greatness of cookouts. Now I can't speak for my Caucasians, Asians, and Latinos, but in the black community, cookouts were a staple. They were almost a given, especially when it got hot outside. Shit, black people find any reason to put meat on the damn grill. It don't matter where you graduating from, where you're going to. You could be going from preschool to elementary. We were throwing meat on the grill. Nowadays, you may see a cookout used for Duke Day, which is February 26th, Duke's birthday. Even this year I partook, I threw something on the grill, you know what I mean? Had to get out there and, get the grill going. It's Duke Day. You got to celebrate that. But we're not here to talk about that today. We're here to talk about black cookouts, especially. Now, cookouts, I love them, obviously, growing up. And one of the main reasons I love cookouts so much is, the camaraderie, the bringing of the family, the drunk uncles, the drunk family members that you don't really want to see. It all sounds terrible, but when you look back at it, it was funny. It was a good time. You know what I mean? Like the music, the NWA, the Ice Cube, the Tupac, the Snoop Dogg playing throughout the entire house. It was just a good vibe, you know what I mean? And even though cookouts had those good moments, they always had their bad moments. Like the bad guests. Not necessarily bad guests, but ones with poor manners. Now, I'm gonna go down a list of things that are common at least black cookouts. You have your uninvited guests. Now, an uninvited guest can come from any family member. Like, you ever been walking through the cookout and you just randomly see some nigga, like, that you ain't never seen before in your life? Like, you don't remember him at all. And then you may ask your cousin, like, who the fuck is that? And they like, well, I don't know who the fuck that is. And then you go ask another cousin or, like, another family member or, like, another brother, like, who the fuck is that? And they go, I don't know who the fuck that is. Like, it's like, did some nigga just walk in here and just start eating? It's like, who the fuck is that guy, Like, and no one usually knows him, but it turns out that he was like your distant cousins, brother, friend. It's like, how the fuck is he here and why is he here? This is like someone's birthday. Like, shouldn't it be like close family members? Like, why is he here? Up next, we have the people who don't bring nothing but their appetite. Now, usually the people who don't bring nothing but their appetite usually take home the most plates. Have you ever noticed that? Like, the people who show up empty-handed and just bringing hugs and handshakes, they usually leave with the most shit. And then they always got that famous line, we should do this more often. Nigga, of course you want us to do it more often. You ain't bring nothing. You ain't put nothing towards none of this shit. And about a step above them, we have the people who bring the napkins, the plates, the forks, the silverware. You know what I mean? Like the stuff we eat off of. And they be like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I brought stuff. They be trying to act just as mad as everybody else when the person who only bring their appetite get brought up in conversation. It's usually like a little sneak diss session about the person who didn't bring nothing. And then like the people who brung the silverware got the nerve to be like, yeah, and that's wrong. What? You brought plates and they flimsy as hell. You got stacked 3 plates on top of each other. They fall and they breaking. You can't put nothing on it. You gotta put 3 or 4 fucking plates together in order to make it one plate, one normal plate. You spend about $5 on all this shit and you got to be mad as everybody else. About a step above them is the people who bring the drinks. Now, I understand that, like, times is hard. But this was back in the day, right? A case of pop is probably like $2, man. There's no reason why you walking in here with a big jug of Big Red. What the fuck is Big Red? Coming in here with them stars and stripes. Coming in here with that Shouting Mountain. Coming in here with that Dr. Bob. Get that shit out of here, man. You gonna come to a cookout and bring no name brand fucking pop? You cheap bastard. Get the hell out of here. Another thing that always irked me about black cookouts was the music control. Now, there's always gonna be a disconnect in the generations at cookouts because you got the kids, the young folks, and then you got the older folks. And the older folks wanna play old shit all damn day. And it's like, I understand we got brick, house, and then we got, the Snoop Dogg, I understand we have those, but turn on some fucking Drake or something, Turn on some shit from like the past 2 years, you know what I mean? Like, enough of the old shit. Old shit all day long? Like, god damn, you know what I mean? Other thing that always irked me about black cookouts, kids running wild. Oh my gosh. You being the oldest of the siblings or somewhere near the oldest, you had to look after all these little ass kids you ain't never seen before in your life. Bad as hell. Do whatever they want. Usually got the pop ring or around their mouth, got ketchup in the corners of their mouth, the hot dog they don't finish. Like, just some annoying ass little kid following you around, hitting you and running away randomly, just doing it to be funny. Like, you're like, man, where your mom at? And he hit you and run away. It's like, who fucking kid is this? Badass kids, snot running down their nose, got ketchup in the corner of their mouth. Terrible, awful, horrible experience. And don't get me started on the fucking cleanup situation. Black people never want to help clean up. Niggas used to leave my house in shambles, and then here I am getting lit from my mom about it not being cleaned up, or while people shoving their plates under a couch or some shit like that. Like, motherfucker, did that grown ass nigga just shove his plate under the couch? Why am I getting yelled at? That don't even make sense. I used to hate the after cookout yellings that I used to get, the after cookout lip that I used to get because I didn't tell everyone to throw their plate away. Like, I didn't do it. Like, I would tell them to throw their plate away, but they just wouldn't do it. But for some reason, I still got lip about it because it's my house. What? You ever try to go in your room in the cookout and you just see a million coats on your bed? Fucking coats are these? You know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh. People just come in your room, your room, the automatic coat rack. What we got all these motherfucking closets in here for if my bed gonna be the coat rack? What's going on? You know what I mean? But these are all things that happen at black cookouts, but you love black cookouts because it's your culture. You know what I mean? Even the shitty parts about it, you just love it because it's your culture. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying, man. But that's all I wanted to bring up to y'all. Even though cookouts can be rough, they were fun and you loved them. You know what I mean? All right, I love y'all. I'll see you on the next one, man. Peace.
What you mean your feelings gone? What you mean you don't feel the same? What you mean them feelings gone? What you mean you don't fuck with me? I mean, back then used to be my wife, used to be my life, used to be my everything. Shorty wanna come back and suck us, I'm moving on to the next thing. Damn, mommy, shawty, you could've been my homebody.